check off that box. Monday is done.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to the official Storm album release concert, in brackets, live stream. It would be very wonderful to be in person with you all right now, but this will do. This has been really fun to do these concerts for the past, 5 Saturdays, I think. But today is very special. The Storm album came out yesterday, and I'm going to do the full album from track 1 to track 11 today. It's sort of built to be listened to in that specific order, in that journey, so that's why I wanted to do this for you guys today, the full track list as it's meant to be, so you guys can hear it as a whole. And let's just jump right into it, shall we? Because we have lots of time to talk, but for now, the storm is here.
Guess what? I'm done with you and your psychopathic idiotic attitude to get lost. You won't be missed, it's beyond impossible for us to coexist. Man, I used to have respect for you, I used to think the best of you. Maybe I'm the reason that you're so worked up, but I can't afford to deal with this. And if you're gonna leave, then I'ma lose my grip. Say my senses have gone hazy. Do you wanna mirror crazy? What's your cause? What's your gain? When you come raining over my parade. The forecast here is sunny and clear. Before you whirling like a hurricane. You were so temperamental, though I'm sentimental. It feels like I never wanna see you again. So take your stormy weather to somebody else. To somebody else. To somebody else. To somebody else. Guess what? I'm happy now, but you're swimming in denial, cause you don't like how I'm red. Although your chains, I praise that I locked them every single day. Man, I used to really look up to you. I wish the best of luck to you, with no complaint and understatement. All my hate, the last thing gotta say, I'm quite impressed with how good you got it turning ordered minds in a mess. You had such control over me. Watch as I let go entirely. What's your cause? What's your gain? You come raining over my parade. The forecast here is sunny and clear. Before you whirling like a hurricane. You were so temperamental, though I'm sentimental. It feels like I never wanna see you again. So take your stormy weather to somebody else. To somebody else. To somebody else. To somebody else. Do you like my vibrant red themed storm jacket? Would look a lot cooler on stage, but here we are in our designated live stream room, coming to you live from my office in my red jacket. It's sad how much irony is laced in the fabric of our results. You face panicking and acting on the fear of losing me was the very thing that made it be. So what was your cause and what was your gain when you came raining over my parade? The forecast here was sunny and clear. Before you whirling like a hurricane. You were so temperamental, though I'm sentimental. It feels like I'll never wanna see you again. So take your stormy weather to somebody else. Now what was your cause and what was your gain when you came raining over my parade? The forecast here is sunny and clear. Before you whirling like a hurricane. You were so temperamental, though I'm sentimental. It feels like
song. What a song to start with, boys. Thank you. Thank you, my 3,000 person audience, as usual, here today. Phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna need a sip of water right away. Are we surprised my cup is red? No, we are not. Soon this household's just gonna be all red. It's gonna be so pretentious and fabulous. Will Max make an appearance later with his apparel? Phenomenal. That's something to look forward to, boys and girls. So dapper. All right. Next up on the album. This is fun now. I get to say the titles without worrying. Because the last couple weeks, if you guys have not been here, we were doing contests. I almost said concerts again. We were doing contests for people guessing like what the next song was, so I couldn't say the titles. I'd be like, and this is... And sometimes I would fail at my own contest. But now I can just say the titles before I sing them, which is a blessing today. So let's do Electricity. And Dropbox wants to jump right into it.
I've held back my words, dangled them over the edge, but never dove in. Well, I've tried subtle things, wonder how obvious they've been, out of clues to give, 'cause I'm having trouble receiving your signals. The wires are crossed as everybody's eyes are on us. Pretty so beautiful angel, I've been so deep in love, buried in the knowing ground, and I think you figured it out. It's temporary torture, I know I'll get over it. I'll stay a friend, but tell me maybe I won't have to. You're focusing on me. Can you feel that electricity? Don't be afraid. There's nothing those lips could say to push this soul away. You'll never lose me. I'm yours entirely, whatever that means. Friends are everything, but I'm having trouble receiving your signals. The wires are crossed as everybody's eyes are on us. Pretty so beautiful angel, I've been so deep in love and buried in a knowing ground, and I think you figured it out. It's temporary torture, and I know I'll get over it. I'll stay a friend, but tell me maybe I won't have to. You focusing on me. Can you feel that electricity? Oh, oh, pretty
are off. Okay, beautiful. So I'm trying to cough on rhythm there. Oh, really? Okay. All right, so those are the first two songs on the Storm album. And before we continue, I have some stuff that I need to lay out for you guys. First of all, the Storm album, yes, came out tomorrow. It came out tomorrow. It came out yesterday, May 1st. Today is now May 2nd. I know things, guys. It's all right. I know what day it is. Don't worry about it. It's a Thursday. Anyways, yes, the Storm album came out yesterday. It is on iTunes and Bandcamp and Spotify and Amazon. I believe now it is on Google Play. But the best place and the coolest place to get the album is on our store, music and merch, or MichelleCreber.shop. And on there, you can get the physical CDs signed or sealed, and there's posters and t-shirts on the blah, 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 blah. But if you have already ordered the Storm album on our store, you are currently in this here little Storm box, our instrumentation, our percussion section. And we have Elliot and Grace working in the chat today, as well as Mom and Claire here. They are going to be responding to you guys, and if you make orders today on the store, you will go into this box during the live stream or Bandcamp, and we will have your names in this box, and we are going to be doing draws throughout every 2 songs or so. We have one to do at the end of this little blurb I'm going to do here because we already did 2 songs. So it's a draw for every 2 songs or a draw for every 1 song? Every 1 song. Okay, so there's 11 draws in total. And then we are going to be doing a big grand prize draw for one of these here Lantern Boys from the Storm album artwork and what is currently illuminating my left side of the set here. Yes, and when we can sign it and ship it to you. Did I miss anything? I certainly did. I need to write this one down.
Choices for their prizes when you draw.
Oh, right. Okay, so here's the... Thank you, guys. All right, so this is the signed red paper airplane, right? And the signed is going to turn around poster, this guy here, or a $10 gift card. So that is the... Right, so you can choose between those 3. This is why I should never make the announcement, boys. So there's a paper airplane, or it's going to turn around poster, or a $10 gift card for the 11 draws we're going to be doing throughout the show. And right now, for normal Storm orders, there's free shipping, and we have codes for all the areas. We have the Storm USA, Storm Canada, Storm Australia, Storm World, and those are all in caps. Correct? Did I do it? Did I speak correctly?
No, we're going to be adding things during the concert.
We're going to be adding things during the concert. Should I do my draw now, or should I start the next song and use it as percussion? Do the draw. Very responsible. All right, so I draw 2 names. Here I go. Oh, I can't. I guess I shouldn't look directly at it. Okay, all right. Name. Uno. We have Jesse Nieborski. I hope I didn't botch your name just then, but Jesse Nieborski, you have won the draw for the Storm song. And number 2, we've got... What if this fell out of my lap just now and they just rained snow down on my feet? Justin Kavanaugh is our electricity winner. So you get to choose between the 3 prizes that were listed. The It's Gonna Turn Around poster, or the paper airplane, or the $10 gift card. And with that, I should not be an announcer, and I'm gonna move on to the next song, because that's what I'm best at. Oh, information overload. I love it. Okay. This song, so what I'm going to do today, I'm mostly going to go to track. In fact, this is the only song I'm going to do without any track, just because I want you guys to kind of hear the structure of it all. But you have heard this song now as it is a pre-release, so like it never happened, I'm just going to do with myself on the piano. Because last time we tried to start the track halfway through, and that was not the most delightful thing I've ever done. Oh, hi, Max. You like to be where the action's at, don't you, puppy? Hi, Max. Look at him. Look at his little hut. He's got a hut down there. Hi, puppy. Oh, you can't see him. But that little brown blob right there, that's Max. All right. And also, yep, still rocking the Harry Potter 3D puzzle. Don't worry. My system hasn't gotten too professional. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. Can you see me? I'm a little, just that, okay. Check, check, check. All right, so yes. Binky's up. This was the last pre-release off of the Storm album, and hopefully by now you may have seen the Like It Never Happened music video, which featured some very beautiful dancer friends of mine. And maybe you could put a link to that video, Mom, in the chat right now, or maybe Grace or Elliot could. So it's a fun watch. I recommend going and watching that after the concert. Also, hope everyone is safe and happy right now, and if you're an essential worker and you have a day off and you're watching this, hello, we all love you, and all of these songs are for you. All of this music is for you. I think what you're doing is unbelievably amazing, and that's my little statement there. That's as much as I can do is from home, is just do music, and hopefully it brings a little light into your day. So welcome everyone wherever you are over the world. I'll ask you later where you are, which region you're at, because that's my favorite part of all these streams, is asking where you are in the world. It's amazing. So let's do Like It Never Happened for now. And let me know if it's sounding weird in the piano vocal mixer.
Letters and cards, remnants of an era that I failed to hide from myself, buried inside boxes on my old bed. I find every now and then to cry. Thought I'd let go, thought I'd moved on, but I'm on it more than I can handle. It's been so long, but it's still hard to accept that I can't have you in my life. Better lock this up in a song, like it never really happened at all. Like it never really happened at all. Like it never really happened at all. Photos of us, well, they go back for miles and miles and miles, and love and laughter was all that they captured, and now I'm panicked. What happened? Wanna revise this? Can I rewrite us? Thought I'd let go, thought I'd moved on, but I'm on it more than I can handle. It's been so long, but it's still hard to accept that I can't have you in my life. Better lock this up in a song. Should've burned this box when I had the chance. When my anger hadn't turned into sadness yet, I was sure this was for the best, and I guess it still is. I'm just having a relapse, a moment of regret. Thought I'd let go, thought I'd moved on, but I miss you in truth. I hope you miss me too. Thought I'd let go,
never happened. All right, and that's the only one. That's the only one I'm gonna do without track today, because a lot of you guys have already heard it in its full structured glory. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm moving my setup, but I'm gonna play the next song on piano as well, but with the track this time, because you gotta hear these amazing Nashville musicians in these songs. So I'm just gonna play along with them and pretend I mesh with that amazing sound. Nashville music, recording music in Nashville is the craziest experience ever. All they do is they hear the demo once, and then they have their numbered charts, and then 2 takes, it's done. Like 2 or 3 full takes, and then they do overdubs, and that's it. Those are your songs. So there's definitely a certain magic to the Nashville ones that just feels so natural and so grounded, because it's exactly like, it's just their instincts, right? And they all are so used to working together that they just have, are we having issue? Is that speaker not plugged in?
Yeah, the woofer's coming on this one.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, it just
Doesn't matter.
that's the one that really matters.
Oh, right, yeah, because that's where the mic is. So hopefully, did it change halfway through? Oh, darn. All right, well, hopefully it won't affect it too much. Let me get my song started up here, and we'll play along to it, boys. Okay. Lighthouse. Here we go. Selfless to a fault, tormenting other hearts while yours beats steady in the dark. So self-critical, stubborn, logical emotions never get a thought. Soak in the sadness of oceans you're fixing. They're windy and broken, but your waves also need settling. Lighthouse, lighthouse, looking out for everyone else. Shine some light on yourself, light on yourself. Just relax now, the boats won't crash. So lighthouse, lighthouse, shine that light on yourself. Beacon of hope on the edge of the coast. Thank you, Hazer. Is always turning for someone. Must be tough, though you're inspiring, and we're all admiring every good deed, any good deeds that you have done. Oh, windy and broken, your own ways also need let's and shine. Lighthouse, lighthouse, looking down for everyone else. Shine some light on yourself, light on yourself. Just relax and now the boats won't crash. So lighthouse, lighthouse, shine that light on yourself. Winding stairs that need repair, wooden doors hidden on 1,000 floors, and complicated corridors that I can navigate most of the time, 'cause they're just like mine. Lighthouse, lighthouse, shine some light on yourself. Lighthouse, lighthouse, looking down for everyone else. Shine some light on yourself, light on yourself. Just relax now, the boats won't crash. So lighthouse, lighthouse, shine that light on yourself. Go on and shine that light on actual songs without those great musicians in the background. They're just not the same. Alrighty, well, it's time for another draw. Aren't we all excited for the percussion box to make its second appearance?
Several orders have come in, and you
Ooh!
can reassure them that they've been already.
They have already been added to the box. Well, good job, sirs. You are already doing better with this material than I am. MichelleCreber.shop, you're doing it. I love it. When did I has my sleeve been rolled up this whole time? Why is that? Where did you come from? I don't even remember doing that, but it's there. Well, that's exciting. Did I just do it when I played the piano? I don't even know. Heavens. Well, glad I have to take a break before the next song, because we all know what's coming, and we all know it requires effort. And that's the tea. It's just water. Technically, water is tea. Did anyone have that same mind-blowing realization when they realized that tea was actually a type of leaf, and then they just added... You're looking at me like... I don't know, it wasn't like a recent discovery, but a couple years ago, I was like, well, tea is just the concept of, having like orange zest and things in a pod and then dissolving it into water. But it's a real leaf, and it's all okay, you know what? Never mind, there's black tea and green tea. On to the box, shall we? I have sometimes a very supportive audience and then a very judgmental audience. There's a peanut gallery here, and you don't know what to expect.
Parents are especially judgmental.
They are especially judgmental. Max is actually the least judgmental of all of you, which is saying something. Okay, name number 1. So the Like It Never Happened song winner is James Miller. So James, you get to choose between the 3 prizes listed earlier: the Sandcastle paper airplane, and then should I put this? No, I'll put it back in the box. No, I'll give it to you. All right. And the $10 gift card here. You get. Yep. Okay. And the Lighthouse draw winner is Scooby-Doo. I guess it's that one because I flicked it out. It is Lexi! Lexi Buckmeyer, here we are! Woo, Lexi! Awesomeness. Okay, percussion box shall return. Oh my goodness. The next song, you guys. One of my favorites off the album, for sure. And it seems to be a lot of your favorites too, which makes me extremely happy. But, time to sing it. Dropbox, you crazy son of a nut. You're just always like 20 seconds ahead of me. Hold on.
Did you throw the first 2 back in?
I definitely did throw the first 2 back in there. Yeah, you can count on me to never know how to do things. Okay. Oh my goodness. I would be the worst. Yeah, I guess there's the radio announcers that do the contests. They're like, you, the 20th caller. I'd be like, I guess it's the 30th. No, I'm just in. My producer's telling me it's the 20th caller. Sorry, no, it's the 10th caller. All right, it's good. Nope, just kidding. It would be the worst ever, but it would be an entertaining time. All right, I'm going to sing because that's what I do. Let's make sure the track's not too quiet. It felt a little quiet last one. Mindless, weak, and small, mercenary, fraud. Definitely have to stand. Broke all moral laws to earn reward for bad behavior.
You're gonna hear a knock, knock, knock on your golden doors, and then a stomp, stomp on your marble floors. We're gonna find the rebels, find the rebels, and we'll fight together, fight together. 'Cause you know revolution is a given here. You thought that we're gonna take this, we're gonna make this easy for you to walk all over us. Now we're the rebels, we're the rebels, and we'll fight together, fight together when you are on your own. Well, honey, you better learn your lies, lies. You've been broken a false empire, and when you gotta testify, well, there'll be no alibis, and we'll set your words on fire. Liar, liar, liar. Remind me never to wear this jacket while singing a song like that again. It's like a sauna in this thing. Holy macrolandy. Thankfully, the next song is a breath of fresh air. Woot. You guys, if you've heard the album, you know what's coming next, and you might also know that it's one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite, to at least listen to and internalize as the writer. But this song, I think it's because I didn't have a chance to get sick of it, really. That's the main thing. We recorded it in Nashville like November 15th or something, and I'd written it early November, or even like the week before. It was a really, really fast turnaround. And so I did it. I wrote it at Claire Corlette's apartment in LA on our little guitar. And then I recorded the demo in my brother's closet in LA in his place. And then I went to Nashville a couple days later to record it. And it's...
Explain why you record in a closet.
Well, I recorded in a closet. No, I was stuck in the closet. Yeah.
We're gonna actually switch on a speaker so just you can keep talking.
Yeah, what was that? It like sounded like there was an explosion.
We think it's a...
I was like, oh man, did I explode a window with my song? Okay, that was. Did it just start playing it? That was such a fun, exciting time. Weird. Okay. So yes, I was in the closet because for those voice actors and singers out there, you know, when we're on the road, we gotta find a place that's very insulated and sort of replicates the sound of a studio. So that's why closets are great for, you know, having the clothes in a small area. It's like almost an ISO booth. Anyways, so didn't have a chance to get sick of this song, and really proud of just kind of how fast this all came about. And the concept actually for the song was when I was sitting in my car at the beach like early last summer, and I was looking at people building sandcastles on the beach, thinking, man, isn't that interesting how everyone's spending so much time on these structures only to have them washed away a couple minutes later by the tide. And I jotted down that idea. I thought that could be a really cool analogy for something. And then it sort of came back to me when I was in LA thinking, yeah, man, what a cool analogy for relationships and friendships and such that we put so much time into and is so important to us, but they fade away. And yeah, that's how this song came about. And I'm just going to play my guitar along with the, remind me to also clean. Oh, no, it's not as bad. Last time it was like fingerprints galore. But yeah, I'm gonna play my guitar along with this song, and it's another one that we did in Nashville. Another one that starts right away. You guys know it's either 20 seconds of intro or 0 seconds of intro. Let me just get it started up here. All right. Hold on. Okay. I built you a sandcastle. One night in July, it might have been summer then. Unlike the skies, you had lost your light, and I you sat there as I gathered the sand. Then that wave washed us back. I made you a paper airplane, claimed I was the pilot, that I could fly you anywhere, but you were so damn scared you tied yourself to the runway, speckled on the concrete, and I wanted to fix things, find some kind of structure, clouded eyes, you sat there as I flew out of sight, still waiting on my descent. What happened? Where did you go? My old friend, I'm on the lookout, but I'm not sure if there's anything more I can do. I wanted to fix things, find something that lifts you. I tried, but you never really wanted to change. Made you a paper plane. You chose to stay. Built you a sandcastle. It washed away.
Built your sandcastle. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Fabulousness. It's time for another draw. Oh, the horror. All right, here we go.
We found those two papers.
Oh, good. Good.
We'll put them all back in the end before we have prize.
Phenomenal. Okay. Alrighty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You guys, you're so funny. All right. Whistler. I wish I could go to Whistler right now. That'd be an amazing time. Hi, Dougie, if you're watching in Whistler. Hello. And hello to all my family.
He is and they are.
Hi, Dougie. How's the bird? I fully applaud your decisions with the bird. I think that's fabulous, and I wish the bird all the luck in the world, and keep caring for it when it comes, because I like to see all the pictures. And yes, hello to all my family watching across Canada. I love you all, and hope you're enjoying yourselves. And Grandma and Granddad and Grandma and Grandpa, special wave to you guys. Alrighty, what am I doing? Yes, I've got the box. That's right. Okay. That was loud. Delightful. Amazing. Oh, I can't wait till I actually have audiences again. It'll be so much more fun. Although I do entertain myself, don't I, boys? All right, the winner of the False Empire Song Contest is Bryan Kennedy. Yes, Bryan. These are fantastic names. Mom's like, give me that right away before you put it back. Bryan Kennedy, congratulations. Let's go for I built you a sandcastle name. And that name is Eliana Diaz. I think it's Eliana. Is that how Eliana's spelled? I hope so. Eliana Diaz. Maybe you're related to Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, one of my favorite shows. Just kidding. Yes, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Have you guys seen the 7th season? It's on Netflix now, and I watched it in 2 days. Not even in like 1 day. I had no time for it, but I made time for Brooklyn Nine-Nine in between all the album craziness. It was just sitting there on my phone on the desk. Now I have to rewatch it when I can really watch it, you know? Heavens to Betsy. What's next? I should know this. It's okay. I don't need to look at any list because I just finished this album. I actually know the order quite well. So, Welcome to Reality we're going to do at the piano once again. It's kind of weird to play the piano in the beginning part. It's hard to keep track of, so I'll just start singing for you, and then the piano will come in after that. But again, no intro, so here we go. Oh, no, yep. Hold on, Dropbox. Hold on. I think Dropbox is a big fan of the music. It just wants to get right into it every time. No hesitation. Contemplation. I conquer. Natalie Sharp, 2006. I conquer. Oh my gosh, look at the trees. Look at the trees. Guys, look, it's crazy. They're like blowing sideways.
It's very stormy.
Wow, it's stormy.
It would be ironic if our power went off.
No.
Can you imagine? That would be a fun time.
Stormy because of storm.
Yep.
Actually, it really wouldn't be, because then we wouldn't. I was thinking, we could do the concert with candles. I'm like, no, Michelle, you wouldn't have any concert at all. Oh, Lord. This jacket is a fun time. Actually, I'm going to roll up my sleeves again because that was a smart idea I had for... My right wrist had the right idea. I don't know what my left wrist was doing, but for the piano, it seems appropriate. Here we are. Okay, this is actually... Seems you guys are really digging... Got myself stretched out here. One sec. I'll talk and then I'll play it. It seems like you guys are really taking to the song, which I'm very pleased with, because I wasn't sure about how it turned out for myself. I was like on the fence about it, but I'm really glad you guys are digging it. It seems to be a popular one so far. In the past 24 hours, I've seen a lot of people posting about it, so glad you like it. It's a jam, so let's jam together.
Check off that box. Monday is done. Morning is far away from us. Next thing you know, Wednesday got lost. Thursday was just as forgetful. Friday was stuck. Is it the end of the world or just another bad day? I'm not counting the cards on it either way. So we screwed up this round while I'm redealing them until they say we'll be okay. 'Cause we've got no choice but to stay. Oh, welcome to reality. Hey, yeah, yeah. Here we go. Wrapped up in when, hollow with how. So often, like why should I even care at all? Oh, life waits for end. I wonder if you and time are still friends. It feels like every week all the answers you need run farther from reach. You say to me, is it the end of the world or just another bad day? I'm not counting the cards on it either way. So we screwed up this round while I'm redealing them until they say we'll be okay. 'Cause we've got no choice but to stay. Oh, welcome to reality. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Welcome to you. Welcome to me. Welcome to them. We're all stuck with the same hand. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it the end of the world or just another bad day? I'm not counting the cards on it either way. So we screwed up this round while I'm redealing them until they say we'll be okay. 'Cause we've got no choice but to stay. I know it's not the end of the world, it's just another bad day. And that lucky hand is
that's that song. And what's my next song? Oh, I'm just gonna sing this boy because actually the way I wrote it is different than how it ended up, and I haven't taken the time to relearn what the pattern is. Because actually, here I'll quickly show you. In fact, what Let Me In originally sounded like, if I can remember. It was this sort of pattern. It was like, well, now you can't see me, can you? Hold on. So I originally wrote it like this. But yeah. So it's like the octaves going up and in a full ascent every time. Still in 5/4, that was the main concept, right? But then when we went to Nashville on the day, the piano player, Pat Coyle, kind of came up with that da-da-da-da-da-da. It's sort of a more jumping melody. And at first I wasn't sure. It's weird when you write a song a very specific way and then it changes the day you're recording it. But ultimately, I think it flows a lot better and it's not as repetitive after a while because the whole structure of the song is built on that piano part. But yeah, the original idea for the song literally was, okay, I want to write a song in 5/4 or the majority in 5/4 without it sounding like an odd time signature. And that's particularly why I'm so proud of this song, because I honestly forget it's in 5/4 sometimes. And I show it to people and I was like, did you notice that the verses are in 5/4? And they're like, no. But I think that's especially due to part because I made the choruses 6/8. So it still has that natural rolling feel that we all desire in music. It's not disjointed in the choruses. But because it's like a minorly disturbing song, that off-putting 5/4 in the verses is partially what creates that effect. And this is a case where the piano part was written and then I wrote all the lyrics and the melodies over top of it. So it really called for something dreary, very intense and emotional. So Let Me In, yeah, let's sing this puppy. Once again, a Nashville song. It's cool how you kind of have like a Nashville section in the second part of this album. It's like the Nashville act. Okay. Dropbox. Dropbox. Right.
I've been such a mess, certified wreck. The devil in my head is already serving. You've been more than I deserve. Your light offering uneasy cure. Let me in, let me love, let me be there. You say, well, sorry, baby, I don't wanna see you, don't wanna be healing that way. It's so unfair to your heart, and I'm scared of myself. Venom in my words, foul intentions. I wanna hurt me, so I hurt you, and that's my backwards truth. But nobody ever matters more, and my devil knows so before she poisons your soul. Just go. Let me in, let me love, let me be there. You say, I'm sorry, baby, I don't wanna see you, don't wanna be healing that way. It's so unfair to your heart, and I'm scared of myself. Because I'm destructive, I'm toxic, I'm obsessive, I can't let you in right now. Gotta pull myself out, I won't accept that easy cure. Don't offer anymore. I know you mean so well, but listen,
That there is my chord. That's my chord. I know. It's like, Pat, if there's one thing that has to stay the same, it's that chord. Because it's such an off-putting chord. It's like, was that a good ending or a bad ending? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a sick chord that was just a combination of me sitting there going, okay, what are the exact notes that's going to create the sound I'm looking for? I knew I wanted to end it weird, and that was just sort of the perfect answer. All right, well, have I been doing okay? Have I been doing okay with all the talking and have I missed anything so far?
No, we've been doing great.
Oh.
Now, we've had quite a few places that have been colored red during the concert.
Ooh.
So,
then I'll show them.
and Gracie's actually emailing you a new one.
A new one?
I don't know if you can pull that in now, but if not,
You
it's the
know,
other one. It's up to you.
I don't know if I can,
Okay, don't worry.
but I'll show the old one.
Yeah.
Guys, check me out. Here we go. Look at this. Boom chakalaka technology. Here we go. This is where the storm tracker map was at this morning, but apparently it has been updated and even more filled in. So as you can see in the US and in Canada, we've got the provinces and the states there. In the rest of the world, we got Peru and Australia and UK and whatnot. So we did this with On Display. It was called On Display on the map. I refuse to do ums and ahs anymore in my speech patterns, so then I just revert to I'm not sure it's much better. But yeah, this is the storm tracker map as it stands, or not as it stands now. There's actually an updated version, but this was what it was this morning. And
We've got Alberta, which means
ooh,
it's going to be red across.
fabuloso. Well, that's the storm tracker map. And while I'm in my image section, let me show you that merch collection I was talking about earlier, because that's too sexy of an image to not. What's happening with the map? Oh, well, right. Okay, so anyway, first of all, this is the merch here. But let's go back to the map real quick. Basically, yeah, anywhere that the Storm album has been pre-ordered or purchased, so and all sales for however long is going to count on, the store and Bandcamp. And any physical merchandise as well will be counted towards filling out the map. So that's that. And I'm gonna roll. Was it weird? I forgot to roll up my sleeves there. Oh wait, only to roll them up again, because the next song I'm gonna do is also on piano. Yum. All right. Heavens to Betsy. You guys, you know what I've been rewatching on Disney Plus while I've been working like a fiend for literally the past month? I've barely breathed, but you know what's been getting me through it? Phineas and Ferb. Except, you know what bugs me is Disney Plus ordered it improperly. So it doesn't even start, the roller coaster episode is episode 8. It's all fricked up. I don't know how they missed that and how it's been up there for so long incorrectly. I'm gonna make a petition to put Phineas and Ferb back in order. It's such a great show. It's such an adult show. There's so many jokes and so much humor. It's basically like the fourth wall breaking of all cartoon shows, making fun of all the cliches and stuff. Anyways, that's been what's getting me through. That's why I've carried on for Phineas and Ferb. But yeah, it's weird. People have been asking me what it's like to release an album during all of this. And first of all, my answer initially is I continued with the schedule because I just felt this music was appropriate to release right now. The theme of the whole album was healing and getting through emotional storms, and I hope that this music does help you guys in some way, or at least makes you smile and bring some light into your household. But just on the more logistic... One sec. I'm going to point the camera towards me. How about that? Just on the more logistical side of things, it's been immensely challenging. There's just so many things that we're so used to in these kind of projects, but everything changed, right? So it's been a lot of late nights and a lot of craziness, but to be honest with you, after today... I'm finally going to be able to do that escape room board game that's been sitting in the basement for a month and a week. That's a very long time for a new escape room board game to be sitting in Michelle's room and not have been opened yet. That's a testament to how it's just been crazy, ironically, because the schedule's obviously empty. No one's going anywhere in my family, or in Vancouver, anywhere. But yeah, it's been nutty. But thank you guys for all your support through it, and ultimately, I hope this music will make it your own in your household, and enjoy it. I really, that's all I'm hoping for. That was my whole goal with any of this, with moving forward. We are still going for the Billboard goal, so I'll just tell you a little bit about that in case we want to go for it. It was very fun to do that as a team last time, working together to get on display on the top 100 of the Billboard charts. And of course we succeeded in that goal, and that was amazing. I don't know, the climate's so different right now. It'd be really hard to predict. I'm not in any way getting my hopes up or prioritizing it, but just so you guys know, any of the streaming or sales of any kind will count from anything before the album was released, all the pre-orders up until Thursday, May 6th. So this coming up Thursday, that first week will be what will be counted. So maybe we'll do it. I have no idea. It'll be really fun to do again. It'll be really a great milestone to share with each other, but ultimately, yeah, just enjoy the music. That's all I care about. And to be honest with you, 4 days, I'm going to be starting the next EP anyways. Let's be honest. already thinking ahead. I forgot this. All right. Is it time for another two? Oh my goodness, I'm just burning through this album.
Oh wait, yeah, welcome to reality and let me in.
Yes, okay, welcome to reality, draw. Here we go, boys and fishes. Mike Lemon. I was gonna say lemon, and I was like, no, Michelle, that can't be right. Mike Lemon, welcome to reality. Whoop-de-hoop, there we go. And bless me. Let me in, here we go. Let me in. Ruby Haberman! Yes, Ruby! Here we go! Let's go, Ruby! Awesomeness. Remember last time, Tim, if you're watching again, when I said Tim Woo, and then accidentally I was like, Woo, Tim! Tim Woo! Woo, Tim! All right, heads up. No. I got you there, didn't I? Holy heck grenade. It's hot in this jacket. Whose decision was this to wear this storm jacket? I forgot I had more water here. Thank you. I was like, well. That reminds me of that Monster Mash video that Claire Corlett and I did, where we're pouring all the potions, and oh god, that was the most destructive thing we've ever done. Most dry ice, too, ever. Actually, no, that's not true. The most destructive incident with dry ice was when Gabe and I were filming the Thriller music video, 7 years ago. Oh yeah, you're laughing, Mom. You're laughing now. Mom, so Gabe and I had these because you have to have hot water in order to make dry ice work. So we were filming the music video down the block, and 2 a.m. It was ridiculous to get that sort of eerie nighttime look and whatever. And Gabe and I have these giant buckets of hot, steaming water in our laps, and we're sitting in the back seat with them, and Mom's driving the front seat. And our driveway has, just a normal driveway curve to it when you exit out. So we're like, okay, Mom, go very, very slowly. And she's like, oh, where's my seatbelt? Oh, where's my keys? Oh, she's getting all set up and whatever. She's like, okay, time to go. And she reverses at a normal ass, if not faster speed, unintentionally, and the water just burns us. It's this giant buckets of water, and we're going back, and we're like, ah! And I was like, whoops, sorry. What did we...
There was more weight in the backseat than usual.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it just slammed down onto the street. It was ridiculous. Anyways. But the Claire Corlett, the Monster Mash music video comes close. That was a lot of dye left in our workshop in various places. This house has been through a lot. This poor house. Oh, jeez. All right. What's next? This is one you guys know fairly well by now. This was the first song that was pre-released on the album last year. It's called Carry On, and did I talk about this last week? I can't remember when I was... I think it was the album commentary I just did for my Patreon team, but I was talking about how, I wrote I Will Fight For You, that song, when I was 14, and I wasn't very enthusiastic about it, and I cringe now looking back at the simplicities. We all look back at our early pens as writers and think, definitely could have done better and whatnot, but a lot of people really connected to it, and I still get messages about that song. So I really wanted to write a new one that I felt connected to and I felt proud of, that was in that similar theme, if not even more positive and just a little bit more inspirational in that sort of push forward way. So yeah, let's do it. And I'm gonna play my piano along with it and try and hear the track. Hope I've been doing okay so far. How's that speaker doing there?
It's better.
Oh, okay.
New cable, new speaker.
Woo! Awesomeness. All right. Nope. Dropbox.
Why don't I give in? Why don't I give up? You wonder, would anyone notice? What do I live for? What do I have now to show my worth? Will you get so low there for end? Carry on, baby, you are loved. When you wanna fall, just stay strong, 'cause hope is never far gone. What if we gave in? What if we gave up before the miracles? Tables turning now. You may live in vain. You may suffer every single day. But there is a choice to make. Carry on, baby, you are loved. When you wanna fall, just stay strong, 'cause hope is never far gone. We have heart, we have mind. We have soul, and there is time. There is death, you are loved. Please carry on. I know you are strong. When you wanna fall, remember who you love, 'cause they will miss you if you're gone. Carry on.
Alrighty. Thanks, boys. Thank you, my 3,000 person crowd in this very room. You in the back. Barry the sound man. Alrighty, boys. Well, we got 2 more songs left on the album. And so this is probably the last chance to go onto the store, MichelleCreber.shop, and put your name in. Ow, I just hurt my knee. Ow. And my funny bone, no less. Delightful.
Funny bone in your knee.
Yes, I do have a funny bone in my knee. Because I'm so funny. Oh, whoops, you saw my Nikes. My Nike runners. Surprise! Oh, the pleasures of doing a live streamed concert. Am I right, folks? But yes, this is the last call to get an order, or to whatever the correct word, place an order, correct adjective is, on the store to get your name in the box. And we are also going to be doing that grand prize draw, yes, at the end. But we got 2 more songs left for you. So I will show you once again. Where did it go? Oh, it's back here. Yeah, so again, this is the grand prize, one of the lanterns. I'll turn it off so you can just see it a little bit more, from the Storm album artwork. And it has this cool little dial on it here that turns it on and gives us the light. So yeah, that's the grand prize. And do I need to do 2 more draws? No, I have. I'll do 1 more.
No, after so.
Okay, all right, beautiful. I was like, Mom, don't say the next title. I was like, right. We're not doing that this time. Fabuloso. You guys have got the actual TV mix this time around from my producer, so it's gonna have all of the harmonies in its full glory this time. It's so empty without it, and all the callbacks and whatnot. Let me move my high-tech set around once more. All right, now no more moving for the rest of the show. Let's jam out to this. If you are in a space where you can dance, please, by all means, get up and do that. It's a toe-tapping kind of song, and if you have an instrument or something, jam with us. It's just that type of song. Dropbox, are you going to be mean to me? Yep, you are. All right. I expect nothing less from you, Dropbox. Beautiful. Actually, I want to show you one more thing before I forget. Can you pass me, I put that over, yes, can you pass me that beautiful little fun device here? These are the Storm posters, and we actually got them printed locally in North Vancouver. It's important to support our local businesses right now, so we've been doing all the Storm production. Yes, the Storm production in Vancouver for merch and stuff, but sending it, of course, across the world. And look at that! Two-sided. It's not actually, I just put it in a 2-sided frame, but it's a fun time. I can't decide. This one is more fun, but this one's cooler to me. I also love, fun fact, this lighthouse here, by the way, on the artwork, was actually taken by Dalton, who took the Storm image and is at the tip of Long Island in New York, and that lighthouse is where those Storm images were taken. So it's very authentic. It's a very old lighthouse, too, apparently. It's one of the oldest in North America. And it doesn't have those red accents like that. We added that for the sake of the design, but otherwise, it's actually where that Storm image was taken. And if it weren't for COVID, we would be in New York right now and probably meeting up with Dalton as one of our stops on the trip. But someday, at some point, I was going to say someday soon, but I was like, that's probably not true. Someday, at some point, we will meet up with Dalton, and he's partly why the front cover looks the way it does. Well, a big part of he did the whole, he took that whole Storm image, it's a composite image, and then my amazing graphic designer Len helped with the cover as well, and then the whole rest of the album artwork is Len, and yeah, Shimon Carmel did the photography. Got a whole amazing team of people working on this one, and let's sing a happy song because it's a happy day. Finally, I found peace in this big, busy world that's been overwhelming me. I'm tuning in to every positive, even simple things like water and oxygen. So nice, so
it's all for the best. Isn't it nice? So nice. What a great life. Hey. And isn't it so right? So right. I'm feeling alive. I'd like to thank the worst of time for giving me this new perspective. Hard to believe I'm smiling again. The storm is settling. So nice, so nice. What a great, crazy, beautiful life. And isn't it so right? So right, I'm feeling alive. Oh, and it's so nice, so nice. What a great life. Hey, yeah. And isn't it so right? So right, I'm feeling alive. So nice. So so nice, so nice.
Thank you guys. Oh man, that was so hard to keep a straight face. First of all, this is the first section of the song. I'm gonna break down what just happened for me. First off, this is the first section of the song. Dad's over there going like he's from Charlie Brown and the Peanuts, you know, dancing to a Schroeder. And then he tries to put Max's bow tie back on, and Max is not having it. So on beat, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but did they hear it? Oh, you can hear it. He's not having it. And then second of all, Papa lifts up the dog, and the dog is dancing. Come, show. Let's. It's time for Max and his dapper bow tie. While we're getting Max in here with the dapper bow tie, I want to ask you guys to put in the chat where you are watching this around the world, because I almost just forgot to do that, but it's one of my favorite parts of the concert. Yes, I am. Okay. Well, that's all right. I've got my here. Oh, and Max, we're just getting him set up here. Here, Papa. We can, you might have to bring him in yourself. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, this is the dog delivery. Good. I should have done like what I did last week with if that's what you want to call me, and done it with Max dancing. I can't really, it's not really appropriate for Crossroads, but.
You could sing a couple of lines of So Nice.
Come here, puppy. Oh, look at this dapper boy. Hi, dapper boy. Hi. You got your bow tie on. Max. He's got his bow tie on.
And he was dancing.
Oh, Max, please. Somebody get a picture. I'm dying.
Oh my goodness gracious me, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious me. Max, you look so good, puppy dog. Oh, you guys, look at you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Melbourne, California, Latvia, wow, Nebraska, North Carolina, wow, Brampton, France, Maine, Ohio, Whistler, yes, Doug, amazing, Max,
Mexico.
from Dapper Town, Mexico. Oh, you are just the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, puppy dog. Wow, that's awesome, you guys. I'm so overheated and this dog is not helping, but it is worth it. I don't know if I can sing another song. The great thing about Max is he's very compactable. Look at that. You can just compact him into a little nugget. That's his best trick. Well, there's one song left, but I don't know if I can move.
You have to draw 2 more names.
Oh, good. Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready to sing yet, Max. Yes, Max. Do you want to pick the names? And then we're gonna do the grand prize after too. Yes, we can. Now, oh, we need is the ferrets to have little red bows or something. Pass me that, boy. All right, Max, here we go. We got a box. Yes, yeah, this is the box. Yeah, right here. Okay, so if you want to open that up with your paw, Max. Good. Yeah, Max, you definitely just did that yourself with your opposable paws. Fish around in there. All right. And which one did you choose? Okay, that looks like a good section there. Okay, what do we got, Max? What do we got? We have Sydney Wright. Amazing, Sydney. You are the prize winner for whichever song that was. Carry on.
Yeah.
And I'll give you that, Mo. And Max, what other one is looking good to you? That one right there. Okay, let's see what that one is. Alrighty. If I can even open it with my hands. Violet Crystal! Hey, Violet! Watching from the UK. Amazing. Alrighty, Max. Good picks, Maxie boy. Unfortunately, I do have to have another song. Would you like to join me later? Okay, sounds good. Max was like, well, I thought I was going to sing Crossroads. We've had a misunderstanding here. I can't stand it. Oh, okay, Dapper boy, you have to go now. You have to go. I'll see you in a little bit. Maybe you can sing a song for us later. Where'd my lunch go? Oh, beautiful. All right. Yep, you are cute. I can still see you. Yeah. It's like he's like a canine Wookiee. You know what I mean? He's such a funny puppy. All righty, boys. This is the last song off the album. Oh, would you mind passing me my cord there, Mom? I unplugged my cord and it's quite far down there. Yes, this is the last song on the Storm album. And again, was recently talking about this, but one moment, sorry. Gotta plug this back in, my very high-tech system, as usual. Oh, I'm not gonna miss you when everything gets back to normal. All right. Is Dropbox gonna be mean? Yes, it is. All right. Back to Crossroads. So initially is just my favorite word today. That's not really the right word in this context, though. Originally, the album was just going to be the 10 songs. It was going to end with So Nice. I specifically wrote So Nice for that purpose. That's why it says, like, the storm is settling. That was the whole point of the song, is it to be the wrapping up of all of the songs and the theme. But just like in fairy tales, there's always the happily ever afters, but I'm always thinking about, what happens after the happily ever afters. And, life goes on and more decisions need to be made and things progress and things change and people grow and people learn. It's just we're always moving forward. There's never one destination, right? So Crossroads really represents that. It's like a story arc, right? It starts with a storm, the most intense emotion, and goes through all these different things, and then it settles. But after, it's like, okay, well, there's always going to be new obstacles that arise, and you're always still working. When you reach a goal, then you're on to the next goal. It's this continuous journey. So Crossroads really represents that next step after the storm and the storm settled. And what's really cool too is it ends with "I'll return soon," and for an album to end with that. It just really fell into place the way that really shaped the end of it, and I'll return soon is like I'll be back with more music and more things to say soon. So anyways, I'm gonna sing a song for you and then we can talk about it more. And yeah, this was done with just me and my piano downstairs and my father, Michael Creber, who was just seen dancing a minute ago in his chair over there, helped me mix it and bounce it. And so this song is kind of a bonus song. It's really intimately recorded and done sort of almost fully by me and then also with Dad. So it's just sort of a nice stripped down song at the very end. Send me off, I leave come morning. I'm going beyond our forest. There's a pot of gold somewhere, I know it. Turn up the track there. Perfect. Through the hills I go forth solo to return the village hero. Miles along I met with my
first obstacle. I'm at a loss, compass broken. I'm at a crossroads. Now everything's uncertain. Weary of the path not chosen, right or left, I'm left here frozen, searching for my instincts and spare courage, but I'm at a loss, compass broken. I'm at a crossroads, and everything's uncertain. Don't you dare go running back home. An empty-handed hollow hero. Just make your next move. I'm at a loss, compass broken. I'm at a crossroads, and suddenly it's all so clear. No right or wrong, only learning. I'm at a crossroads, and every step will take me closer. I'll return soon. And that is the Storm album. Thank you, Papa. Yeah, that's my second time singing it live. It's one that jumps around. I'm gonna wanna sing that a little more often to kind of. It's an interesting song to get in the groove of, right? It's like a bunch of hills. That song, right? It really is resemblant. It's got the shape of waves almost. It kind of lots of swells. But yeah, I like that song a lot. It's still very fresh. One of the last song. Well, actually, So Nice was technically the last song we finished, but Crossroads was the latest of the bunch to write and finalize in the structure and stuff. And I actually started writing that song at Christmas time. So my family watching in Ottawa, or you guys are all in Sarnia, but I wrote that in Ottawa on Grandma and Granddad's piano there. Or I kind of started writing it on the plane and then I finished it there. So yeah, that's the Storm album, and I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing it in that structure. By no means do you have to follow that every single time. I just wanted you guys to at least hear it once in its full structured glory. But the ferrets?
You need to choose number 11 first.
Okay. You think you're so funny. Oh my God, you think you're so funny, and I love it because you are funny. All right, well, hold on, one more. Now this box seems to be rigged. I don't know what's going on in here. Hammy, are you? Hammy, I was like, how did you fit Dude in there? Dude's such a big boy. Hammy, you couldn't put one on Dude, could you? Oh my gosh, look at Hammy. Oh, you are so very cute and so very in the Storm theme. Look at you. He's very excited to be here. Hi, buddy. Are you the grand prize winner then? Is that what's happening? Did you rig the system, Hammy? I think Hammy rigged this whole concert just to do that. I know, buddy. I know. Lots of makeup on my face. Does it taste good? Does it taste like anything? All right. Well, that's the Storm album. And now it is time. First of all, we have to do the Crossroads draw, correct? Okay, so first I'm going to draw a name for Crossroads, and the ferret's going to fall. All right, sounds good. Hammy, one more name for Crossroads, and then we're going to do the grand prize, you floppy ferret. All righty, Hammy, which one is looking good? Which section? Which section is looking good? That? Okay, all right, good. And reaching in. Dude. All right, Crossroads. Winner is Jonathan Lindell. Hey, Jonathan. All right, Jonathan, let's do it. Awesomeness. And can you do me a favor? Pass me that very cute ferret over there. I'll trade you. I'll take the big boy for the little boy.
I think you want both of these for a second.
All right, well, here we go. Yeah, you got this is a picture perfect moment right here. You dapper boys. Everybody in this family is getting into the spirit of the album. And dude is very disconcerted. He's like, how can I get this off of me? What's back here? I don't know. Oh, hello. Wow, I feel like this is a real photo shoot now over here. My goodness. Ham scarf. Exactly. Okay, well, they seem to be very excited right now, probably because they haven't barely run today. They've been asleep all day. Oh, Hammy. Oh, sir. Oh.
Okay.
Say goodbye, dude. Goodbye. Thanks for listening to the album, and we're going to do the grand prize now. Right, doo-doo? We're going to do the grand prize? Okay. Good boy. Goodbye, Cannonball. Floppy ferrets. Alrighty, well, it is time, boys and girls and fishes, to do the grand prize draw. So would someone please kindly pass me back the crazy, wacky... Oh, you gotta put all the names back. Beautiful. More time for me to do my stand-up comedy. What do you get when you have a Michelle doing a live stream in her office? You get... What do you get? You get Nike runners. Boodunch. Bah, the crowd goes wild. Thank you. My stand-up comedy career will start shortly. After this album, that's my next project. Pull what? Pull, hip, what? Hip, pot, what? Oh. You need to learn sign language, Mom, so I can actually hear what you're saying in these things. The handle. All right. Alrighty. Shake it up. Grand prize. Here we go. Chaos? Absolutely. What else, guys? What else would you expect? Here we go. I'm gonna do it, guys. The grand prize winner and the winner of one of these said storm lanterns is... Tyler Hamelin! Tyler Hamelin, you are the grand prize storm winner. Today we will be shipping you a storm lantern shortly, and as well as all you guys, the 11 other winners for the song contests. Let them know in the chat, or how are they gonna choose their prizes?
They've been communicating.
Oh, they've been communicating with you guys. Okay, beautiful. Well, Tyler, we will put you up on the storm guitar pedestal. Congratulations. Handpicked by the ferret gods today. All right, well, it is time now for some Q&A. So please put your questions in the chat, and I will do my best to use my eyeballs and see them, or preferably if you could see them, you guys out there in my 3,000 person in-person audience. Yes, Barry in the back, where are you? Barry, the sound grip. Sounding good today, Barry. Alrighty. I was going to say one more thing, and then I forgot. And it was going to be a fun fact. But, oh well, maybe I'll remember it at some point. Okay. Right, there's like a 20,000 second delay. What was your inspiration? For what in particular? A specific song or the whole album? I'm going to assume it was the whole album since there was no specification. But yeah, the inspiration for the album, it initially started off, actually, the title was going to be called 11 Letters. It was going to be basically this semi collection of songs that ended up on it, on Storm. But Storm felt like more of a title that was not so specific to me. Like 11 Letters sounds like, it has to be what I wrote them to intend to be, like to this person or this group of people. Each song is directed at this, and that just felt weird. That was my concept. It was to have more of a underlying theme, a more cohesive theme. But ultimately, when I came up with the analogy of storm being an overarching term for emotional experiences, that really fell into place and felt right. And of course, the Storm song was written a long time ago, actually. The farthest back song by far, the oldest song. That's how you say oldest. The farthest backest. The oldest song by far. It was actually going to be on display album, but we sort of saved it. Felt like there was something, a different life for it. And so Storm is just, grabbed from the Storm song title, but represents sort of overarching theme of healing and moving through these emotional storms that I sort of myself have experienced, and just a little bit more general, so you guys can, not feel limited to what I want these songs to be about or what I meant these songs to be about. Really, really take these songs and make them your own, as I keep saying. So now I'm totally blind. So what are some other questions that happened after that?
What was the most challenging song to write?
Ooh, most challenging song was probably False Empire. I really wanted to get specific with that song, and the verses had many different iterations. There's something magical about saying so much in so few words, and I'd sort of mastered that skill by the time I wrote Crossroads and sort of condensed a big story into these little verses. But False Empire was still my experiment with that, is trying to have more breath and trying to have less words, but saying a lot. So just finding those, those perfect descriptive words, like mercenary fraud is sort of representing that, greedy, money-hungry person. Mercenary wasn't even a word I really knew where to put into context before. So those little details of, checkers and chess by hopping the mess, finding those unique analogies, definitely took a while to roll out, but ultimately one of my favorite songs. So False Empire.
Easiest song to sing?
Ooh, none of them. No. Oh.
Repeat the question. I don't know if
Sure. Easiest song to sing is what was asked. I write really challenging songs. They're always melodically ridiculous, and I always, bash myself in the head after, like, why did you do that? Why did you write like that? But no, I think I built you a Sandcastle just because it breathes so much, and it's easy to kind of go flow into that song. Or something like even Walk in Reality for some reason is easier. False Empire is definitely not the easiest to sing. Hardest to write and hardest to sing. But I'd probably built you a Sandcastle, or So Nice is pretty straightforward as well.
What cookies have you been baking in quarantine?
Oh man, I haven't even had, I've had made like one thing. Oh, sorry, right, repeat the question. What cookies have I been making while in quarantine? The only thing I've baked so far was an apple crisp for Dad's birthday, and a piano-themed birthday cake for Mom's birthday. Everybody's born in April, my goodness. Everybody that's important in my life, except for a few individuals, were born in April. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, I baked a cake and an apple crisp for their birthdays. And then I made dinner. Finally, for the first time, I had time to make dinner for everyone on Thursday or something. Other than that, no, I haven't made too much, which is unfortunate. It's a testament to how ridiculously busy it's been, because I love cooking. I love making meals and healthy desserts, and apple crisp with almond flour and such. So hopefully more baking and cooking to come, because that's one of my favorite pastimes.
I'm taking music as a subject at the moment. What is your process for making music?
For making music, it's ever changing. It depends on the song. It depends on, I'll just give you an example. Storm started off as the piano melody. Electricity started off as the title. Like It Never Happened started off as the concept. Like, I try and change up where songs are, what inspires me for them, because it prevents I think, writers from falling into patterns and that sort of writer's block pit. But Crossroads even was, I found a melody called Pixar-ish from 2016 on my phone. On the way back from Whistler, actually. Dougie, once again, to point you out, we were driving back from Barroso in Whistler, and I heard that in the car. I was like, wow, that's super cool. There's something unique about that. And then I wrote the song at Christmas time. So I'm always trying to pull inspiration from different things. Sandcastles, sitting there on the beach, writing down an analogy. But normally, like if I were to say, it's something in general, probably a piano-based part, and then a general idea for what emotion would go along with that, and which theme and story would go. But again, I really, really try and avoid falling into patterns, especially at this stage of my writing where I'm just trying to branch out as much as possible and make my songs as unique as possible and challenge myself now. Once you get to 100 songs in your life that you've written entirely yourself, it's like, okay, well, we got to, mix things up, right?
Are you planning to release this album on vinyl?
Yeah. Oh, we would love to release this album on vinyl, and hopefully we'll actually be doing that pretty soon. And also maybe we'll do vinyl with on display as well, because we never did on display vinyl. We only ever did timeless vinyl. Maybe even getting stronger too. But yeah, definitely vinyls of Storm to come.
It would actually be helpful if people sent us a note to tell us if they wanted vinyl, just so we have a sense of how many that might be.
Yeah,
so
that's the case with anything. Like, we're always open for to suggestions and requests and stuff.
Yeah. Elise wants to know if you prefer your apples with skin or without.
Sorry, I just know Gracie's saying hi to Doug in the chat. This is my cousin Grace and my cousin Doug chatting in the chat. That was funny. What did you say, Mom?
Elise wants to know if you prefer your apples with skin or without.
When I make an apple crisp, I do half and half. I like the skin. What? Oh my gosh, did a ferret eat a cable or something? What's going on?
Its head was under the
Oh my goodness, Duty. Well, did you know that... Claire's going to laugh at this one. Did you know that the apple skin is actually by far the most nutritious part of an apple? So it's important to like the skins. Thank you. But also watch out for wax, because many apples are waxed. And it's not great for you.
And speaking of apples, favorite apple bloom moment? Love your music.
Thank you. Probably... I just found this video actually the other day that Gabe and I took. And it's super random, and I bet you none of you are I don't even know what episode it's from, what season it's from, why even this happened. But it must have said in the script, Applejack wakes up Apple Bloom, and she has a start. Like, she wakes up, she's like, whoa, she's startled awake. And for some reason, like 12-year-old me or something, decided that sound would be, woo! And they animated it where Apple Bloom, like, shakes her head back and forth. I'm like, Michelle, why would you have thought of that? Like, I'm almost thinking if that's even what I did, or if it was just some wallow they put in there, because it's the weirdest sound. Applejack wakes up Apple Bloom. Somebody find it. I don't even know. If you want to find it, it'll be a nice a challenge. But Applejack wakes up Apple Bloom. She's startled, and she goes, woo! It's random, but it's my favorite.
Paradaniel would like to know,
Daniel.
Are Rocket Ship and Brace for Impact going to be on your next project?
They will either be on the next project or perhaps more likely singles, and singles coming out this year as well. Rocket Ship's done. Rocket Ship we did in Nashville actually with everybody at the same time we did the 4 songs that ended up on Storm. But it didn't really fit on this album. It's a bit too happy almost. It's just not really part of any kind of resolution. Like, it didn't fit thematically. Otherwise, it totally would have been on here. But yeah, Rocket Ship is done, and I'll be releasing it soon, probably in the next couple months or so. And Brace for Impact, bit intense to release at the moment with the pandemic, but maybe later in the year it'll be coming your way.
Is that the same jacket from the Storm album cover?
It is not the same jacket from the Storm album cover. We bought it a couple weeks after that. This is sort of just like a cut-off leather jacket. I don't know where. I think it's just upstairs or just in the front closet. That it's sort of like an actual long London fog rain jacket. But yeah, it does kind of have the the similar storm vibe.
Have you visited the UK?
Daniel says, yes, the classic sound of waking up. Woo! Right? Why did I do it? I don't know. Sorry? I can't even, that's the sound. Woo! Like, it doesn't even, it's just an inanimate sound. It's very weird. What was the previous question?
Have you visited the UK?
I have visited the UK, not super recently, but I have several times, and I love it there. Love it in the UK.
Brooke would like to know what song you were most concerned as to whether the fans would like it in terms of deciding which songs go on the album.
Like half of them. No. Every song I write, I go through a process of hating it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very picky about my songs. And to be honest with you, Welcome to Reality was one that I couldn't stand for so long. I just felt like it was, and I was like, nobody's going to like this song. And now in the past 24 hours, everyone's like, Welcome to Reality is my favorite song. And I'm like, all right, of course. Like, no, like I'm super pleased about that. It's more just like, Michelle, shut up. Like, it's fine, you know? So Welcome to Reality, oh man. I don't know, I knew that all the songs should be on the album. There was never a moment I was like, should this song even be on it? But I do go through processes of being very, very picky with my songs. Not going to lie about that. If you ever get, hard on yourself and down on yourself, just know I do too. Very, very, I'm too picky, way too picky.
Dancing Chris would like to know, what would you consider to be a song you feel connected to the most? He's working on a montage of dancing. Yeah.
Currently, you're always connected to your songs when you write them, whether it's one that you exaggerate from a personal standpoint and sort of make it something bigger than what you're actually feeling. It's still something you're passionate about. It's still like a baseline thing, right? But a song that I'm still passionate about now, just to sing and feel, again, I love I Built You a Sandcastle, even though it's not emotionally relevant to me whatsoever. Crossroads, probably. It's very fresh and very relevant to this sort of uncertain times. But, So Nice is also great, too, when things are... I'm very lucky to be where I am right now and to be at home and pretty happy and being able to do all of my work from my computer. I miss all of my friends that I can't see right now, of course, and my family, but I feel very lucky right now and very comfortable. So Nice and Crossroads. But Crossroads may be more of a dancing song. But I'd also love to see you do something sort of slower dancing, Chris. Maybe I Built You a Sandcastle would be groovy for that. I don't know.
And quite a few people are asking if you will be touring again when the world reopens. People are asking Southern California, the world, the UK. They're asking all over the place.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, that was the plan. And I would absolutely love to see you guys in person again. As much as these are just a blast, it's not really the same when you're just talking to your computer for 2 hours straight. It's not the same experience. So absolutely, as soon as we can get back, to touring, that will definitely be what will happen.
Let's see here. Christian says, if there is one song you wanted to redo with a stronger instrumental, which song would you choose?
Stronger instrumental, like electronically or guitar. Yeah. Oh, A Bad Idea feels a little bit empty to me sometimes. I feel like we could have done more with that. It was a simple song, but yeah, could have used more for sure. Yeah, more bite.
Douglas Wong has a very important question.
Who's that?
How many moose hats do you own?
Oh, at least 52. At least 52 moose hats in this very vicinity. And I also have this Harry Potter hat that Gracie made me. 'Cause I mentioned it in a chat like a couple weeks ago, and I showed it. It's that amazing Harry Potter sorting hat that she knitted for me a couple Christmases ago. So 52 moose hats and one Harry Potter sorting hat. And I also have my M hat. Pass it to me. I actually have a hat. Boom chagalaga. Hand that sucker to me in all of its sparkly glory. There you go. Wow, there's nothing I hate more on myself than a hat forward. I can't handle that.
Okay, you
There
can
we
turn
go.
around so they can see it. No, the M, I mean. Dip. Other way.
My spatial awareness is non-existent. Ooh, I feel good now.
I actually just have a couple of quick announcements to answer a few questions. Yes, if there's people asking about if they should contact us, if they have questions about prizes and that kind of thing, absolutely just send an email to contact@musicandmerch.com, or you can just do creberbrown@gmail.com. Any place you've normally reached me, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. That's one thing. Second thing some people are asking, which is a very good question, when will all of the orders be shipped out? And I'll tell you that we've had certainly a lot of challenges with sorting that out this time around.
And all the companies are experiencing delays, and all the postal services especially.
We're having some delays with manufacturing on a couple of items. Not huge delays, but definite delays. And the other issue is, of course, that the American-Canadian border is closed. So how we did it with On Display
we
is
have our warehouse in Blaine. We can't cross the border to go to it.
We can't cross the border to go get to where a lot of our stuff is. So we have to wait a little longer for some things to be sent. Anyway, all I'm saying is that it's definitely coming, but it may be closer to the, second or third week of May before we can ship stuff out. As soon as we have things, we'll be sending them right away. But because Michelle has to sign a lot of it, we have to get it all to Canada and then ship it out from here. And of course, it's beyond control, and I'm sure everybody understands that, but we will be getting things out to you guys as quickly as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll keep you updated too. I'll send out emails and let you know where things are at.
Yes, definitely. For now, I have my amazing, my botched, wait, I have it right here. This was my third try of printing the album artwork on our printer at home. Look at that. Wow, Michelle. Great job with that. That looks like an authentic CD as I drop the entire thing. I'm just so stoked for you guys to get these physical CDs, because just the way the booklet turned out and the way the red pops, and it was originally, again, my graphic designer Len's idea to have that.
Does it come with
a
paper disc like that?
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah. Just put this. I mean, nobody has CD players anymore, so might as well just have it be paper. No one has any way to play it anymore. Oh, my goodness. It was so sad doing an album, finally, where we can't proof our master on a CD. Hey, Mom? Yeah. That was weird. I just had to do a whole complicated process to get it on iTunes on my phone so I could play it as one long thing. We used to just print it on the CD, and that was our thing, but... times change and cars evolve. Check it.
Whoa. Sydney would like to know, how can we help you guys during this time? Share.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, we're not...
Spread the word.
Yeah, for sure. We're not... Again, we're not focusing as much on the Billboard goal as much as last time, but it's still very much something that would be awesome to do. So anything that you can do in the next week to show it to fellow music lovers and friends and family and stuff, that would be awesome. And hopefully they will enjoy it. And the NHL team we have here is, yes, the Vancouver Canucks. And I still am a big Vancouver Canucks fan, but I used to be a very avid Canucks fan, very avid hockey fan. Yeah. No, I still can't read it. Can you do it?
Let's see. Sweet Our Song. What was your favorite song to sing or create from this album?
My favorite, because I kind of said sing before with I Built You Sandcastle and So Nice and stuff, but favorite song to create was probably Storm. It was pretty painless. It took a while, but False Empire too. And my producer Robert Messier in Montreal sent me the track that he created for False Empire. It was like my mind was literally blown off my head. But Storm was extremely fun. Just when we finally got that perfect balance between the jazz and the rock and the pop, and it kind of went through a few different iterations until it was perfect. And that was pretty fun. Not as painful as tedious as some of the other ones.
Lovestruck 2997, will you be posting lyrics for your songs?
Yeah, the lyrics should be they're on Bandcamp for one thing.
They'll be on your new
and they'll be on they'll be on my, oh guys, this is exciting. I have a new website that's going to be launching, perhaps even it's definitely going to be sometime this week, but it's a new MichelleCreber.shop, very new and improved and fancy and sexy and modern, so it's very exciting. But the lyrics will be on there, and the lyrics should be on the store and maybe only for the singles, but they're on Bandcamp for sure, and usually usually after a couple days of an album being out, the lyrics are just kind of online somewhere, so should be pretty easy to find soon. But you can, again, always email. We can just even send you a document. I have them all in one place, so always never hesitate to ask those kind of questions via email and stuff.
Where did you film? This was from Keith. Where did you film I Hope You Dance and I Will Fight For You?
We filmed I Hope You Dance at a park that's very popular in West Vancouver called Lighthouse Park.
Lighthouse.
Oh,
I just thought of that.
the pun. Yes, Lighthouse is sort of close by in West Van, and I Will Fight For You was Dunderave Park in West Vancouver. Or John Lawson. Yeah, it wasn't Dunderave. It wasn't that far. It was John Lawson, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gracious Wong says, I expect to see 52 moose hats when I come to visit.
They're here. Don't worry. They'll be here. Yep. Don't worry. I wasn't lying. There's 52. Don't worry. They'll all be assembled for you.
Alana Rose, what inspired you to write your own music? Phenomenal songs, by the way.
Thank you. At first I was sort of writing some of my own songs. It really started with collaboration with Gabe, right? Like, we were wanting to produce our own music, and I slowly just became more and more that process, and he taught me a lot in those beginning stages, and he pushed me forward with that. We wrote songs like Zero Gravity, which, looking back now, it's like, oh Lord, what does that song even mean? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. By the time Getting Stronger was being produced, I was very, heavily involved with the songwriting, and some of the songs even were a majority my writing, like Nervous. Gabe was definitely a big part in those beginning stages, and I Will Fight For You was one of the first ones, and then Adventure. After that, I was just like, well, I don't remember. I was just kind of like, well, that makes sense. Like, I want my own material, and definitely got better. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
And Mr. Mindblocks, when did you and Gabe meet?
When did Gabe and I meet? Gabe was in the Navy for about 5 years, and at the very end of that, it was around 2013, he was stationed in Japan, and we met online through a common friend, and our families just totally hit it off. He was very much part of our clan before we'd even met him in person. And then we met in Baltimore in person for the first time, and then shortly after that, he came and visited us in Vancouver. And once we built a Rube Goldberg machine and a fort, it was like, all right, well, you're my brother now. This is fabulous. We did we built drones and all sorts of stuff. Gabe was sort of naturally just part of our family from day one.
And what is your least favorite song from Storm, from Girl Duo Gotcha? I don't know if that's when do you have an answer for that?
Oh, I have an answer for any of the negative questions. No. Oh, man, I'm such a whiner, you guys. If only you heard what happened behind the scenes with me complaining about these songs. These three here are like, oh, my God. Only the rest of the world knew. They'd just, want to smack me. I don't know. It's not that I'm still not happy with the vocals on Electricity. It was one of those songs that just had so many technical issues and so many different vocal takes, because every single time something would go wrong in a studio, which we did 4 different versions of the song. And once you do 4 different or 5 different versions of a song, then you just have no sonic clarity. You've completely lost perspective. So I don't know. I know I still could have done better with it, but nobody else hears that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys like that song. That was a real humdinger to finish, a real pain in my Batowski. So I hope you like that one.
Okay.
What is your first memory of music?
Oh, I didn't do it.
It was in the womb. And Mom was, no, I don't remember that, but it's true. That's probably the first music I was exposed to. Mom was recording her album at the Armory Studios, which is where I record a lot of my stuff. What did I say? Armory Studio? Oh, no, I meant the Warehouse, actually, and I accidentally said Armory. But both studios are amazing vocal studios in Vancouver. And when I was in Mom's tummy, she was recording her own album at the Warehouse. She was very sick because of me. It was very, very, what is it called?
A lot of
Morning sickness, that's right. Yeah.
that was Doug's question, wasn't it? Okay. What is your first memory? I know I missed a bunch of them here.
If we purchase something, does it get signed? That's a question for you, Mom.
Oh, if we
Depends, probably, right?
It depends. Yeah, the items like the CD. One of the you can choose a signed CD as one of your options. You can also add a signature. That I think that's an option in the store to add a signature. If you're not sure, just email me and I'll and tell me what it is you're looking for, and I'll tell you what your options are. That's probably the easiest.
Really?
Oh, that just went by. 1 second. I gotta pull it back up for a second.
What's your fave movie?
Oh.
My favorite movie is either The Producers or Ratatouille, or what are we thinking? For one movie. I mean, obviously Harry Potter. Oh, Black Panther, for sure. Black Panther, for sure.
What movie would you want one of your songs to be in? Mr. Mindblocks wants to know.
Oh, a Marvel movie, for sure. Like False Empire in a Marvel movie. That would be literally, I could die happy. That would be the best thing in the universe, for sure. Yeah, and then there was also another good question. Will you be releasing, I can sort of see, releasing any karaoke tracks for the songs from this album? Yes, very shortly. That should be happening. There shouldn't be as much of a delay with On Display. We've got all the files that we need, and we just need to sort it all out. And first of all, I need a week off. No, got to do that board game escape room and breathe a little bit, start back my meditation and my cooking, and exercise even, just basic human functions. And then, yes, definitely we'll be getting the karaoke's out pretty soon.
Okay, and sorry, I'm trying to figure out
What is your favorite kind of music? Sebastian Del Solar would like to know.
I was like, I thought you said, what is your favorite music, Sebastian? I was like, who's Sebastian? Is that my name now? To be honest with you, because so much of what I write is like all this feeling stuff, and I so deep in my emotions and whatnot. When I'm listening to music, I am almost always in the car, for one thing, or just need an absolute escape. I don't ever like to listen to music anymore that has to like require a lot of emotional effort. I used to listen to a lot of that type of music through my dance music. We'd dance to these amazing songs and I'd have a connection to them and stuff. But nowadays when I listen to music, it needs to be so different from the kind of stuff that I write and I have to focus on. So, like Dua Lipa's new album, pure pop, like Lizzo and Ariana Grande, like that pure radio pop sound that's just ear candy. That's genuinely what I listen to, and I just sort of, goes in one ear and out the other, and I just jam. But I'm, also I love, obviously my favorite artist of all time is Sarah Bareilles, but recently, just because it's been so crazy, just my go-to would be hardcore pop, top 40 pop.
And I was just thinking back to Sydney's question of what people can do to help. Also getting the world colored red. If they know anybody, especially in those, in the countries that are still white, if they know anybody there that might be interested, that'd be cool to get the whole thing red.
Definitely.
What email do we contact? Oh, sure. Just creberbrown@gmail.com. Maybe Grace, can you throw that in the chat for them, please? Have you used an app called Zoom?
Yes. Oh, we all know Zoom too well by now, don't we, boys? I've done even Zoom concerts recently for various entities in Vancouver and such. And it's pretty cool what you can do with Zoom.
And Feather May wants to know if you're right or left-handed.
I am right-handed, but fun fact. 2 fun facts about Mom you will not know. Mom is left-handed. Also, her first name is actually Nicole. She's a liar. No. No, her middle name is actually Monique. But they called her Monique from a very young age. But every time the border agents are like, where are you going, Nicole? She goes, what? It's like...
Retro Winnipeg says, K-pop, question mark?
You know, I love me a good, what is that band? K21. The mega che chalaka ding 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 mega che puga bono nega john chu. Yeah, that's fine. I love that. What's that? I Am the Best. That's that song. You know, there's actually my new publicist in New York works with a lot of the K-pop artists, and so I'm getting introduced to that kind of stuff, like the Monsters and Tiffany Young and of course BTS and whatnot. BTS, those are some amazing dancers. Holy crapulous. But yeah, no, definitely some really cool stuff in K-pop and some pretty amazing dancing for sure.
Let's see, something Boston West. Okay. Okay, how is your favorite, who is your favorite Mario Kart character?
My whole life is a lie. I know, right? Even I forget that sometimes. Oh boy, here's my strategy on Mario Kart, boys. Let's talk about this for an hour. No, I really could talk about Mario Kart for an hour, though. I'm a big Mario Karter. I can even play it lying upside down. That's how much I've played Mario Kart over the years. I usually go for Bowser. In an off-roader, because you want to make sure, especially not on 150cc. If we're talking 50cc and 100cc, then we're going to go with Bowser because he's so big and knocks out all the competition, and off-roader so that if there's any drifting issues, he's got it going on. He can turn those corners very easily. Otherwise, I would honestly go with a pretty straightforward Mario in a bicycle, because or maybe not in 150 because you might lose control, but just sort of a classic vehicle that you're not gonna, lose control around Rainbow Road, because you gotta make sure you make the right choice for Rainbow Road. So Bowser or Mario even, or Baby Mario if we're really feeling like a fun time. There you go. There's my ridiculously nerdy and unnecessarily detailed answer for Mario Kart.
And Tara Blas says, what's your favorite Harry Potter book? And P.S. I love your vocals, such an inspiration.
Oh, thank you. TNE1. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Clark. Yes, absolutely. That is who I was talking about with I Am the Best for the K-pop group. But thank you for saying that. Who just asked that question again? Tara. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. And what was the question? My brain's disappearing. Wait, no, I can remember. What did you just say? You said favorite. Yes, right. Oh, okay. Prisoner of Azkaban is probably my favorite book, and then favorite movie is either Azkaban or Half-Blood Prince is also a great movie.
And favorite Apple Bloom line.
Aren't you gonna stay for brunch? Can't beat that. First episode, I'm like 9 or something. Aren't you gonna stay for brunch?
My voice has dropped 3,000 octaves since then, but I can still do Apple Bloom.
Fritz Roll 732, what made you decide on the color scheme change from the blue-green-black to the red-black?
Yeah, that really was the brilliance of initially my graphic. Seriously, my new word is initially. I love that word today.
I had to edit it out of a few things where you put it like 3 times.
Really? Oh, that's weird. Okay. I cycle through my words. Also, last week we were talking about what my words were, and they were currently groovy pants and just the classic soybeans. But groovy pants is big right now for the people that asked that last week. And boys and girls, yes, fishes and whatnot. Fishes is always a big one. Or sir. I call everybody sir. Or ma'am. I got ma'am from Claire Corlett. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, exactly. No, it was my graphic designer Len who said you have this idea because we found that storm image, right? I found it online, and then I contacted the guy who was on the watermark of that image, and it was Dalton, who I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Dalton Portela, who lives at the edge of Long Island there, and took that image. It's a composite of 3 images, actually: the sky and the waves and the ocean. And he said, wouldn't it be great, like, to have a color just pop right off of that. Like if you're in front of this image and his two ideas were either yellow or red. I despise yellow for some reason. I can't handle wearing the color yellow. But I loved the red. I was like, absolutely, let's go for the red. And we found that jacket and it just sort of, we went overboard from there. I was like, okay, let's just make everything red, all the props and all the accents and then I went on, on Amazon and went to the mall and just bought a whack ton of Storm items here, and then we put them in the photo shoot, and they were sort of, I had that idea at like 2 a.m, and I woke up and I called Mom. I was like, come in here, I have the best idea. We photograph these images that are relevant to each song but are red. So there's the lantern for Lighthouse there. And, you've got the letters and cards, and then you've got the checkers and chess up in the mess, and I built you a Sandcastle. So all these sort of semi-literal things, but classy things that go along with the song. So Let Me In's kind of a rose that's falling apart there. And Welcome to Reality is like the watch and the cards. These were all items that Shimon Carmelo photographed in our photo shoot in December. But yeah, that's that. And the red, I'm pleased. I love it. I'm really getting into it. If you haven't already noticed, and my beautiful parents and my brother came together and got me that guitar at Christmas, and that's been an amazing guitar to play. So all worked out for the best.
Kavanaugh really wants you to know that the jacket you're wearing looks a lot like Clementine's red jacket from The Walking Dead.
Oh, thank you. I've never watched The Walking Dead, but I hope it's a good thing. If not, I'm so sorry.
Let's see here.
I know I missed some things. Who would win in a battle, Claire Corlett or the other Claire?
Probably this Claire over here, 'cause she's got a black belt. I'm not kidding you. So I don't know if she's gone now, but I don't know where her dad went, but yeah, she's got a black belt, so watch out for her. Although Claire Corlett is, we've done some sketches with karate though, so who knows?
Yeah, I'd like to see it. JFXAM, Michelle, are you into anime?
I used to love Pokemon when I was a kid. I don't watch too many shows now, other than like single camera comedies like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Office and stuff. Sometimes I don't know, I very, very rarely have time to watch things that require all my concentration. Like, I love The Crown. I think it's one of the most brilliant shows, but I barely have any time to like sit down and really watch it. That's why I'm always playing stuff like, Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Phineas and Ferb. Like recently, it's just on in the background, and I can listen to it. I don't have to watch it to intake it. I just zoned out for a solid,
I know.
5 seconds. Why don't we answer? We kind of been going on. Oh my gosh, it's 6:15.
Yeah, so you might want to wrap up.
Wow.
I think you got most of them. They're
All
talking
right.
about yellow and black being the bumblebee color theme for your next project, although that was sort of a work in progress.
Oh, you'd really have to tie me down and force me to wear something yellow for an album cover. But maybe one day my taste will change.
Elise says, a question for me. Michelle said, in a perfect tritone not long ago, does she frequently do things like yawn in recognizable intervals?
I meow a lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't actually even know Elise. She does all sorts of unusual things that she's been doing since she was a baby. So I think
I don't know. She's doing unusual things so often. I've just lost track. I mean, fair though.
It started with saying the alphabet backwards when she was 2, and creating some hopscotch game where I was trying to figure it out from that, and counting odd numbers. Counting by twos on odd numbers.
2, I was like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Weird child.
I don't know the answer. It's a good
I'm
question.
always singing and I don't even
open.
know. I'm always singing absent-mindedly.
Yeah.
I'm always meowing. Meow. My favorite song to meow right now is Crossroads. That's been my meow song. Meow, 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 meow. That's what you'll hear if you lived in my household every day.
So I saw that quite a few emails have come in from you guys with questions, etc. I will definitely I won't promise to answer them tonight just because there's so much going on, but by tomorrow for sure, and maybe tonight. And also, I just see on my phone that the weather warning ended here, so I guess the storm has passed.
No way. It's been rainy for so many days. I can't wait to get outside tomorrow if it's sunny.
I don't know.
That would be so exciting. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I am sort of zoning out and also very hungry. So I might go and make us all some dinner right now if we're kind of at the end of our questions. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I don't know where you are in the world. It could be very late. It could be early. I don't even...
Says Meow Roads.
Meow routes. I like it. At least perfect. Jazzy meow. Meow routes. Brilliant. All right, you guys. Well, that was so much fun. And again, it would have been absolutely lovely to do this in person with you guys. That would have been my first choice. Yes, and we will. We will absolutely, see you guys eventually, hopefully very soon. But in the meantime, stay safe and keep following your region's guidelines. It's just important for us all, not for ourselves even, but just for the people that are at most at risk and for all our healthcare workers and whatnot. BC, I'm very proud to be here in BC. We've done a really great job at having a unifying response, and it's paid off, and we've kept many more people safe than would have been if we hadn't all taken action at once. So proud to be here, and I hope that you guys are all safe and doing the right thing. And please enjoy the music. Remember, the Billboard Goal will end on Thursday at, I think, 9 p.m. Pacific time, because it'll be midnight Eastern time. Yep. So let's see what we can do. Let's keep coloring the world red, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Probably no concert next week, but I'm sure we'll be doing more live stream concerts while quarantining is still happening. So more to come on that. But for now, have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope that you enjoyed the